Doctor, remember how you felt when you set up the goal, the dream of becoming a dentist or doctor? Do you remember how you felt? It felt like exciting. You also knew that it will not be super easy. You know there will be difficulties going through this 7, 8, 10, 15 years of your real profession required, but you were excited. Let me get you to a point. Let me point out something here. When we have goals and hope to reach those goals, we feel freaking good. In fact, having goals, having purposes in life, having a hope, a change, having hope to get there is exactly what makes us feel fantastic. Then the action, as we kind of work towards it a little bit, is gonna to give us the rewards. It's not even the reaching yet. As they say, it's not the destination, it's the trip which counts. In vacation, same thing. When you knew as a kid you're going on vacation tomorrow with your parents, or after tomorrow in a week, Christmas, like right now, it's 2020 and Christmas is coming around. It's like waiting for that Christmas package of whatever that may be is the beautiful thing. That doesn't mean reaching the Christmas. That doesn't mean reaching the vacation destination. That doesn't mean reaching being a doctor isn't a beautiful thing and is part of it. But the moment you set up the goals, you feel like nothing can stop you. Hi, my name is Helmut Flasch and I've consulted dentists and doctors for 30 years and I have seen their goals a little bit dying out. They became too much executives. An executive is far below the goal maker. Mr. Kennedy was a goal maker. Let's fly to the moon. The executives, they arranged it. And the workers, the engineers, made it. Unfortunately, a doctor, we all are goal makers all the time. But the big goal making became like executiving, paying the bills, figuring it out, how to hire people. That's executiving. And then, unfortunately, you doctors and most other technicians and business owners, then they still have to work because they're doing the dental work. That's worker job. And you put this all together and all of a sudden, a 30, 40, 50 years old person keeps forgetting setting new goals, which put him on fire. And on top of it, it's those goal setting which not all of them, oh no, and you know that, they come true. They become reality and make you that better life. You consider a better life. Most of the people we work with for 30 years, and it's thousands of doctors, literally. Some of them are lots more and heavy with very personal consultation, and some of them just in form of seminars and things like that, but thousands. Here's what we see almost across the board. Everybody would like to have, not everybody, but literally everybody, would like to have more free time. This is much more higher up than the more money, even though the more money comes next. The next one would probably be the security of the future. More and more, as governments, insurance companies, and pharmaceuticals are kind of like chaining the medical field doctor in more and more. The doctor can't even really decide which treatment to do anymore, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I'm trying to say. More and more kind of like that dream is like, where did it go? If you would be thinking of where did it go and then kind of like punch it and do something, even if that means, okay, so this dream, we need to replace it with another dream, which we all should do anyway all the time. We should always have time to just dream a new dream. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like you to talk to us for about 40 to 60 minutes, and maybe longer if you have a bunch of questions, about a passive business opportunity, a passive business system on the internet, in the digital age economy, in the online business, which is growing by leaps and bounds, which is in the baby shoes, which has enormously ways of making money, which is enormously duplicatable, and which in itself is probably not your goal. Maybe, but no, I don't think so. It's what it brings you, and what does it bring you? Enormous amount of free time with money. Because if you make 30, 40, 50, 60, and more, $1,000 a month, and yet you spend literally no time. Not that there's no time to be spent on it. I'm not trying to tell you there's a business way out there to make 60, 70 grand a month, and it's like done with a few clicks on the computer. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the work which is needed, truckloads of it, is done by people who make $3, $4, $5, and $6 an hour, and thus it is very doable. Are you with me? I hope you're with me because it is enormous. It is phenomenal. Doctor, talk to us about this and then get yourself into that dream and say, what would I do with that free time / money I have available? Maybe you practice even harder and better. Maybe you buy more beautiful dental equipment or medical equipment. Maybe you shut down completely and say, no more, I do something else. I now travel to other countries and teach dentistry. Maybe I travel to universities and teach dentistry. It doesn't matter what your new goal will be. My job is to help you get to this position. Doctor, whether you sign up with us or not, after this 50, 60 minutes talk, or soon thereafter, or a few days, a few weeks thereafter, sign up or not, you will be better off. Your life will be better off for having talked to us because you from then on will look at this whole things on what is available, how it can be done. It will have broken it apart so that you will say, it is doable, it can be done. You might not be right away ready to step into that pool. You might not, I get that. Most likely you are not, to be honest. Way more than half of the people who talk to us are not. But nevertheless, your life will be better off for talking to us because you will then know about these opportunities. You still will need to act on it. Knowledge alone is about as powerless as one can get. People who say knowledge is power, well, they didn't get it. They left out a sentence. Knowledge is maybe, as somebody said, the electricity in it, but the switch, enthusiasm, the goal, the dream, the action is the switch which makes the knowledge then powerful. 99% of people don't use knowledge at all because there's this like, I need to do this type of things, which comes in between. If knowledge alone would be powerful, in the age of where there is literally nothing you cannot find on the internet, we would all be doing phenomenally well. Every marriage, every love life, every health situation, every financial situation, every business situation, knowledge is out there. It is literally worthless until you put it into action. Now, there's a tremendous amount of things, including the business I'm proposing for you to do. If I would have to be doing this work to make this internet business working for me, if I would have physically to push the button and all that shit, I would be living under a tree. But I'm living in California, so living under a tree or on the bridge would actually be acceptable. I wouldn't freeze to death, so it would be okay. But that is what would happen to me because I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. It's not in my DNA. And yet I'm a mechanical engineer, so it should be in my DNA, but it ain't. I'm also not doing mechanical engineering work since I got the diploma, literally. 2 weeks after I got the diploma, that was the last time you saw me in this kind of industry. Because I'm a talking guy, which is why I went to the hotel business. What do I do with my free time, which I got from being able to make the internet my slave? I bought a lake in Austria. I cook for weddings. I am physically engaged in working in work I like. And as I say on some other videos, you find your own way of spending your time and your money, and you will love it. Give us a call, because regardless of whether you like enough what we have to sell or not, you will love what we have to tell you. It will be your 60 best minutes spent for a long, long time. Ciao.